Welcome to another episode of Zenless Zone Zero. Today we are taking a look at Sword Seeker Chronicles. In the myriad reflections, a heart shaped as a blade reveals itself. It's time for more Yeshun Guang. As if we haven't seen enough of her. Let's go now. Go where exactly? To Yeshun Guang's room, obviously. Well, I came back right now. Too bad for you.
Good. Nothing unusual for now.
Xiaogong, when did you get back? How was your first mission as a blade hunter? Why are you being so secretive? Oh, right. Why Senior Fufu and Senior Inhu are still out taking care of things around Phylum Heights. I'll go fetch them. Just wait a sec. Huh?
Oh, so we are picking right up where we left off with the main story.
Shh. Keep your voice down. Sorry, Junior. I guess I don't know my own strength now. Are you okay?
I'm fine. But don't you want to see everyone now that you're back? Did something happen during the mission? Did it not go well?
No, the mission went perfectly fine. I just came across something a little strange. I'm not even sure how to explain it to you or the others. I'm sorry, Junior Belle. I wanted to be happy coming back to see you all after the mission, but I'm just so tense. I have no idea when the next anomaly might appear, and you can't hear it.
What drives a person to take up the sword, and what awaits them because of it?
Oh, I can hear it.
I must be hallucinating. The Qingming sword is speaking?
Huh? You can hear it? But none of the investigators I worked with on the mission could hear it. Not even Senior Miyabi.
What lies within the heart of one who takes up the sword?
Actually, I can hear it really clearly. It's still speaking even while we're talking. Mumbling something about what lies within the heart of one who takes up the sword.
Well, I guess that will make things easier for me to explain. While I was wielding the Qingming sword in the middle of battle, I suddenly heard a woman whispering in my ear, and I couldn't make it stop, no matter how hard I tried. Nothing like this has ever happened before. I didn't know if the Qingming sword had undergone another change, but when I was about to bring it back for Shifu to take a look, it suddenly said something that caught my attention.
The one who wields the sword shall find the answer within the hidden realm, the very origin of the Qingming sword.
Yes, that! That's what caught my ear!
The origin of the Qingming sword? What's that supposed to be? That line's got me interested.
I'm not sure how much of what it says can be trusted. But if such a hidden realm really does exist, and there's knowledge linked to the origin of the Qingming sword...
I see. So if that voice isn't lying, we should be able to find a way to overcome the Qingming sword's negative effects by going to that hidden realm.
Yeah! Shifu and my brother have done so much to suppress the Qingming sword's effects on me. I think it's time I take action too. With you here, Junior Belle, even if Shifu and the others can't hear the voice, they'll still believe me. I want to tell them what's going on, and then head to that hidden realm and see it for myself.
The Qingming sword will guide you to the hidden realm. The sword bearer must not miss this fleeting chance.
Huh?
Xiaogong?
Just now, an image of a hollow flashed through my mind. Somewhere in Limnian Hollow. I even caught a glimpse of myself freeing the Qingming sword there. Is it showing me the way to enter the hidden realm? Junior Belle, we don't have much time. The images in my head are already starting to fade.
Shifu went out on a mission earlier and isn't at Swabian Temple. If we're in a hurry, let's just leave a note for her and the others and go right now.
Wait, Junior Belle. Wise told me that you experienced a strange reaction in your eyes earlier. You should stay here and wait for Shifu to come back. I can go to the hollow by myself.
You are sounding like just the people that were telling you to not go to dangerous places because of a dangerous thing you possess. My eye is fine. Surely it will not consume my soul and my memories. My eyes have been fine.
This is about the Qingming sword, so I can't let you go there alone. And I haven't felt anything unusual in my eyes lately, so I think it should be fine. Don't worry, Xiaoguang. I'll be sure to take care of myself.
How am I supposed to refuse when you give me a look like that? Fine. Just promise me that you'll let me know the moment you feel any discomfort. I hope we can find something in there.
If you come, remember to bring some pork buns.
Great. We'll do that. Beat the sword.
Do you think we'll really find anything?
I am not sure how serious this story is. I wanted to wait for Shifu to return before making plans, but it seems like we don't have time. Should we head to Lemnian Hollow right away? Let's move and bring pork buns. You go into Lemnian Hollow with Xiaoguang and rush to the coordinates she sensed. No matter how you look at it, this is just an ordinary corner of the hollow. There is no realm at all. Just as you are thinking that, Xiaoguang suddenly unleashes the Qingming sword. Tens of thousands of sword formations shoot into the air and scatter around. The terrain itself begins to change in unbelievable ways. Okay then. You do you, Qingming sword. We built a temple out of swords.
So this is the hidden realm the Qingming sword was talking about. The whole area looks completely different. Like some sacred, secluded place hidden deep in the mountains. Amazing!
To think the Qingming sword could reshape an entire area within the hollow. Xiaoguang, are you okay? Did unleashing the sword just now take a toll on you?
No, I'm fine. But I've just had this strange feeling since a moment ago. Oh, right, Junior. Could you take a look and see which way leads out of here?
You quickly scan the surrounding area and spot a path leading out, but as you move toward it, an unseen force pushes you back. No matter how many times you try, you can't break through the barrier.
Finding a way out isn't the problem. It feels like there's an invisible barrier here that stops us once we get close.
I knew it. I felt this heavy, stifling sense of confinement ever since we got here. Guess this isn't a place where we can just come and go as we please. Even though we left a letter for Shifu, it looks like we'll have to explore this place on our own. The barrier will probably keep the others out.
It's gonna be tricky without any outside help. Still, hopefully we can explore without any trouble and find something that'll help with your recovery.
Oh, there will be trouble. I am betting on it.
Strange. The Qingming sword feels more active than ever. This place must be hiding something really important. Come on, let's keep going. I'm sure I can cut right through whatever stands in our way. Ethereals? Even in this realm? Let me take care of them.
So much for no trouble.
This feeling, it's...
Swift Strike is Yeshun Guang's unique ability in the Qingming realm. In combat, when controlling Yeshun Guang, press something or R to use Swift Strike, dealing massive damage to enemies. 30-second cooldown.
What is it, Xiaoguang?
The Qingming sword seems so restless. If I use it now, it might awaken an entirely new power.
So, that's the Qingming sword's new ability?
Yes, the sword feels amplified in this area. Let's keep going and clear out every ethereal here.
Interesting how these guys don't attack. They are just dummies for training.
The gate is right up ahead.
Wait, why is there an abandoned sword altar here?
This is strange. The Qingming sword is reacting to the sword altar. And I bring it closer, I get the feeling that my mind is syncing with the whole place. And you sense the place better? Not exactly. It's more like the space is sharpening my vision. With that, I think I can grasp the Qingming sword's state more clearly. Well, while we have a moment, I'd like to go over the new ability I just learned. Maybe I can refine this power even further. Alright, let's give it a try. During that last battle, I sensed a unique power from the Qingming sword. Looks like you can gain extra combat abilities in this hidden realm. An update tree, upgrade tree, tree of upgrades. You can check the specific effects here. Things do better. Let's get more familiar with the new Swift Strike ability. Consume accumulated sword mastery to enhance your ability. Enhanced. And there's a lot. Understood. Xiaoguang, you okay? After boosting our strength, we should have kept moving forward. I can sense it. There's some mysterious power behind this door ahead of us. We might be up against one real tough enemy. Junior, once the door opens, stay right behind me. Let me handle this one. Got it. Let's roll. Event Squad. In the Qingming Realm Trial, De Shunguang, Trial Shao, and Trial Dai Lin will be provided. Understood.
More ethereals incoming. Use the sword's new power to take them out. Proceed.
Big one.
Xiaoguang, stay alert. This ethereal looks different from the others we've seen.
More active than the others. Now be careful. Get out of our way, you evil monster!
Getting the beat. This again. Messed it up last time, but not this time.
The sword follows my will, and winds howl in the heavens! Yes, Xunguang Yunkuei Summit, breaking all illusions!
Oh, it left. There, it got away. Xiaoguang, are you hurt? I'm fine. When I went in for that last strike, that Ethereal triggered some kind of ability, and for a moment I completely lost all 5 senses. But it only lasted for a moment. We're totally fine now, Junior, don't worry. Even a moment like that is terrifying. Stop chasing it. Yeah, sorry. My power feels strangely active here, so I got a bit carried away. Let's move forward more cautiously. But I felt some kind of power from that Ethereal just now. You mean the creator's power? Yes. This has never happened before. Since the Chinming Sword and the creator share the same origin, maybe the Ethereals are being affected by that power as well. One thing is for sure, there are secrets buried here, and they are exactly what we want to uncover. Finding the clues that lead to them, that's our next step. While you are talking to Xiaoguang, you think you hear voices nearby. Are you imagining it? You exchange a look and confirm it isn't just in your heads. Are there other people in this realm? Let's go check it out.
Interesting.
That voice. Why does it sound so familiar?
It came from the main hall. Let's check it out.
I wonder whose voice that was. It wasn't written on the screen at all. Oh, more important, treasure.
So that's the purpose of this sculpture. Interesting.
Huh? Shifu? What are you doing here? Isn't there supposed to be a barrier around the hidden realm? Was your mission nearby and we somehow pulled you in too?
Hold on, Junior Belle. She might look like Shifu, but something's not right. The way she moves, the tone of her voice, something just feels off.
Shifu? Mission? I don't remember having any important matters to attend to, nor do I remember ever taking you as disciples. Who are you? Hold on. You there. Is that the Qingming sword in your hand? Ah, I see. I think I understand what's going on now. You came from outside the hidden realm, and you're the current keeper of the Qingming sword, aren't you?
That's right. My name's Yeshunguang, and you are...
It's a long story, so I'll make it simple. I'm afraid I'm not the Shifu you're talking about. Just think of me as a native of this hidden realm. This low-lying area acts like a furnace, the encircling mountains trapping the energy within. An ideal site for enhancing the Qingming sword's power. When that power is unleashed here, it can reshape the hollow itself, creating what's known as the Qingming realm. Everything and everyone in this place exists according to the Qingming sword's will, my own appearance included. So it's no surprise you mistook me for someone familiar. And this young one here, who are you? An outsider shouldn't be able to enter the Qingming realm at all, only the sword's master.
I'm Belle. Wait, you mean no one else should be able to get in or out of here?
Forget it. None of that really matters. Whoever you are, if you're capable of entering the hidden realm alongside the sword's master, you must have some remarkable ability. Let's leave it at that for now. In any case, welcome to the Qingming realm, or, as some might call it, the world of the sword. By the way, about those pork buns I mentioned earlier, did you bring them?
Oh no, we forgot.
I grabbed some pork buns from the kitchen. Senior Inhu steamed them this morning.
We did not forget.
Wait a second. You're the voice we heard inside the Qingming sword? So you're the one who brought us here?
These pork buns aren't bad. I've actually been trying to communicate with you for some time, Yeshunguang, but you never responded. The fact that you're here now means your control over the Qingming sword has reached new levels. You must learn more about the weapon that's been fighting beside you. I'm sure you've been wanting to know more about the Qingming sword, whether it be for your own reasons or for your companions.
Exactly! If this hidden realm really hides the Qingming sword's origin, then please tell me, Shifu. Tell me how to suppress the effects of the sword. Oh, sorry. You just look exactly like my Shifu. I didn't mean to call you that.
No worries. I once had students of my own. It's been some time since I last heard someone call me Shifu. Hearing it again now makes me feel rather nostalgic. Well, since I plan to teach you the ways of the Qingming sword, you may as well call me Shifu. Back to the matter at hand. The means of suppressing the Qingming sword is hidden here, but it won't be easy to claim. Remember what I said earlier? This is the world of the sword. You'll understand what that truly means soon enough. Scattered throughout this hidden realm are countless nameless, masterless swords. Seek out the 3 most extraordinary among them, then return to me. Do that, and the Qingming sword's secret will reveal itself.
Well, we've got a quest.
What exactly do you mean by extraordinary? And how are we supposed to find them?
Words alone can't explain everything. Get moving, and you'll figure things out as you go. Come back once you've found the first sword. Now then, I'll be here, waiting for your good news. Who made these pork buns? They're much better than what I used to eat back when I trained at the mountain sect. Very impressive.
This Shifu isn't quite like the Ishuan Shifu we know. She's more impatient. But somehow, she still has that same calm and comforting vibe about her.
She seems hungry. By the way, Shifu, what were you looking at earlier? Ah, nothing too serious. Do you see the statue in front of me? Yeah, it looks unfinished. The sculpture on the pedestal is just a rough outline. Can't tell what it's supposed to be. It feels oddly familiar. Same here. I'm certain I've seen a statue like this somewhere, but right now I can't remember a thing. Is there something wrong with it? Nothing, just judging by your reaction, it's not time yet. Forget what I said. You explored the area before entering the main hall, you would have noticed that all the other doors are sealed with barriers you can't break. Since I told you to retrieve the sword, I should at least open the path for you. Come with me. I'll break the seal on the first area. So this is the place. Excuse the intrusion. Shifu places one hand on the seal and holds her breath as she focuses. A moment later, the seal begins to loosen. Alright, you may head out. Spelling the seal with one hand. Shifu, is that some sort of special technique? Could you teach me? Technique? I just linked the seal to the Qingming sword and let it know someone is coming to visit. So it opened the door. Anyway, let's get moving. Right. That's Crab. Oh, hey. A friend.
Help! Somebody! Please, help me!
That voice and figure. Senior Inhu?
Yeah, that's gotta be him. But why would he need help fighting Ethereals?
Not sure. But let's help him. We can sort it out later. The blade knows my heart. Huh? Shit!
All the Ethereals have been taken care of? Thank you. Thank you for saving my life, brave strangers.
That outfit, that voice. Senior, is that really you? What are you doing here?
Huh? I've never joined any sect, let alone had any disciples. Are you sure you've got the right person?
Junior Bell, there's something about him that's not quite the same as Senior Inhu.
Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. You look just like a friend of ours. So, who are you?
How often is this gonna happen? And when are we gonna catch on that everybody is just looking like friends?
I'm a mercenary. They call me Big Pan. I'm a part of the Melt Iron Mercenaries.
The Melt Iron Mercenaries? That sounds familiar. But mercenary groups nowadays generally have a pretty loose structure. There aren't many stable organized groups.
What's that supposed to mean? It doesn't matter. I can see you two are really strong. Please, help save my comrades.
Your comrades? You mean there are others here?
Yes. Not long before, my mercenary friends and I came here with a mission from the Lords to help develop some new land, but we were ambushed by bandits. They came well prepared and hit us hard. We weren't ready, and we were defeated. We suffered heavy casualties, and the survivors are still trying their best to hold on. They sent me to find reinforcements, but soon after I set out, I got surrounded by those Ethereals. Time's ticking. Please, help me save my friends.
Calm down, we'll help. But aren't you a mercenary? The Ethereals that attacked you aren't that dangerous, so why didn't you fight them?
I lost my sword back where we were ambushed, so I can't fight.
Sword? Could it be connected to those extraordinary swords that Shifu mentioned? Either way, he's definitely not Senior Inhu. If he was, he could take down Ethereals with just his bare fists.
So that first sword is probably just a pan. You exchange a look with Xiaoguang. He seems to be thinking the same as you, though you're not sure what's up with this person, who looks so similar to your senior. The priority should be saving those people first.
We understand the situation. Please lead the way. We just happen to be looking for something around here too.
Thank you so much, both of you. If you can save them, I will do whatever I can to help you too.
My strength seems to have grown even more during that last battle. During breaks in combat, try to adjust and enhance your abilities. Yes, upgrade materials.
My teammates are trapped somewhere around here. Please, you gotta help them. I'll stick close behind you.
You do that. While we get strong. Oh, we can't have another teammate. We can have this though. That would be useful.
I'll show you my real value this time.
Damn, these Ethereals! Am I really gonna die here today?
Oh, Jung! Are you okay?
I know that voice! Big Pun! Finally, come on! Give me a hand here! Ha! Ha ha! I'm finally saved! I thought I was dead for!
Did your voice change from the battle conversation? Also, nobody we know.
Sorry for the delay. Are you alright? Wait, why are you the only one here? Where's everyone else?
Delay? That's an understatement if I've ever heard one. We sent you to get reinforcements. Where did you go, Big Pun? We were at our wits' end here. I got separated from the main group. I don't know their status either. So, where are your reinforcements? Did the Lords not send anyone?
Well, I got these two to help us.
Well, what? Are you for real? You think 2 people are gonna help? Listen, Big Pun. This is life or death. Never mind. There's no time to get more support. Even if it is just us, we gotta go back and save them. There's no running from this fight, Big Pun. You gotta fight.
Me? I really can't.
Actually, Big Pan lost his sword back where you were ambushed. Just leave the fighting to us.
Huh? Big Pun, you threw away the weapon that represents your dignity as a mercenary to get out of fighting? Whatever. You will have to fight, even if you don't have your sword. Just use your powerful hand-to-hand combat skills to handle those looters.
I really can't.
Hold up. Powerful hand-to-hand combat skills? I thought he was terrible at fighting. Just a moment ago, we found him completely helpless and surrounded by Ethereals.
You didn't know? He's not bad at fighting. He's just a coward. We would never recruit a weakling who can't even fight. He's way stronger than anyone in our group. We were hoping he'd become a powerful addition for fights. But after a few missions, he couldn't even hold his sword anymore. Hey, Big Pun, look, it's different this time. We need your power. Stop being a coward and come with me.
Oh, do we really have to fight them to the death?
You want to reason with some bandits? Are you crazy? This is a crucial moment of the city's founding. You think they'd sit down and talk with the higher-ups? This is our only choice. You don't want the entire group to get killed, do you, Big Pun?
I don't want anyone to get hurt, but every time I hold my sword, I just feel...
Big Pan stutters over his words, unable to give a clear answer, then suddenly he turns and flees with astounding speed, disappearing into the distance.
Oh, wow. He's really fast.
That's what I was saying. He's one of the best when it comes to both swordsmanship and physical ability. We better find him quick, otherwise we're all dead.
Let's chase him, Xiaoguang. Mercenary groups, looters, the city's founding. This all feels like ancient history. Though I'm not sure exactly what's going on, it looks like his sword might be one we're looking for.
I agree. Let's head in the direction he was running.
Oh yeah, we know about that.
Someone's been through here. It has to be Big Pan.
If that merc's telling the truth, and he's really that strong, then why is he so scared of combat? Huh. This doesn't add up. Guess I'll have to ask him myself.
Yeah.
Give me all the stuff. All the potential distractions as we know them.
There's blood in the air. Signs of a fight.
Sealed sword memory. What is this? A sword someone left here? Could it be the special sword we are looking for? The number don't quite match. The feeling it gives off is definitely different from an ordinary sword. Still, if that's the case, could one of these be Big Pan's? Its power feels like it's being suppressed by something. Junior, let me take a closer look. It might help me figure out what it really is. If a fight could break out, stay alert. Don't worry, I'm not planning on lingering here. A fight broke out!
Don't you underestimate me!
Break!
All done! Let's keep this advantage. Target spotted!
Lift the heavens!
After we defeated those sudden Ethereals, it feels completely different. Like its power has finally been released. But because of that, I don't think this is the special sword we are searching for. Why do you think so? Because there's like 4 of them. Just a hunch. When it was released, its power rushed into me and I got a brief sense of its nature. It isn't unique. There seems to be many swords like this in this realm. We run into more swords like ahead. Let's try releasing their power too, even if they are not the one we want. I feel like their power helps clear my mind. Something else around here is bothering me. Sword collection memories. See. A lone path in the snow. Canine companion.
Xiaoguang, you okay?
Sorry, but could we stay here a little longer? The horse... I don't know why, but as I approach this area, my head is feeling unusual. Big Pond's footprints are on the ground. Looks like he's been through here before.
He was quick to escape the battlefield, yet he still stopped here? Can you see anything from this area?
Looks like we can't see much other than the clouds of ash. Though, it seems like there are quite a lot of crows gathering nearby.
They're probably drawn here by the smell of blood. Looks like the fighting between the looters and mercenaries is worse than we thought.
Does the stench of death and slaughter attract the crows? I think I'm starting to understand Big Pond a little better now.
Huh? Just from seeing all of this?
Yes. Since we both saw the same scenery, maybe it stirred up the same feelings in our hearts, too. Sometimes, I fear the power I wield. The power of the Qingming sword. It's so powerful. When I hold it, I can tell that a single swing might easily wipe out many people or things. I can also feel that these crows are drawn by bloodshed, and might be gathering because of me. Maybe that's what Big Pond was afraid of too. In the aftermath of wielding his blade and facing the lifeless bodies of his foes, maybe he could feel himself gradually slipping away, becoming an unrecognizable monster.
Those crows sure having fun circling around us.
Sorry, I was getting carried away there. I just felt that he shouldn't be too hard to understand, since he's a fellow swordmaster.
Maybe you have a point. I can tell that he doesn't like fighting, and deeply values his companions. Having to wield the very power he fears to protect people. It's no wonder he's so conflicted. Hearing you talk about the insecurities you faced on your path to becoming a swordmaster, I feel like I'm slowly starting to understand your world.
Thanks for listening to my random mumbling. Let's keep going. If we can find him, I want to tell him everything I've realized just now. I hope he can also find the courage to wield his sword.
Well, let's look further.
Heads up! High-risk ethereals ahead. Stay sharp, Xiaoguang. Wait, something's off about these ethereals. What's going on here?
What ethereals are you looking at, Belle? These? The high-risk Avarice. Oh, this! Did not see it for all the vines. The Ethereal that has devoured countless people is right ahead, but strangely there are mercenaries nearby and Avarice isn't attacking, not even moving. What's going on? This Avarice looks like it's frozen in place. Please help us. We were fighting the looters, but their leader must have mishandled the anti-corruption measures. After he got injured, he suddenly turned into an Ethereal. The looters either die or ran. Now that Ethereal is coming straight for us. We can't keep fighting. We don't know who you are, but please help us. Why isn't that Ethereal moving at all? Huh? What are you talking about? Isn't it actively searching the area right now? If we hadn't found the safe house in the ruins at the last second, we'd have ended up dead just like those looters. It's only a matter of time before it finds us. Please, I'm begging you, help us. It's not active at all. There aren't any ruins or safe houses here. Sorry, I'm not sure what you are talking about, and judging by your mental state, I don't think you'd be much help anyway. You'd better leave before it finds this place. We of the Melt Iron Mercenaries aren't pathetic enough to beg citizens for help. We'll figure something out, or maybe figure out our last words. We sent Big Pan to get help. He's been gone forever with no sign of coming back. If he were here, at least he could go toe-to-toe with that monster with his brute strength. We're completely talking past each other. What's going on here? Clearly we are not seeing the same thing. It's more like we are seeing a summary of what's really going on. Well, let's leave for now. Looks like Big Pan isn't here. Let's look somewhere else. But the Ethereals are still here. We need to protect these mercenaries. No, I just had a thought. If I'm right, they'll be fine even if we don't step in for now. Finding the escaped Big Pan is our top priority. Once we find him, I'll explain everything. Well, good luck with your hiding from nothing. Disintegration technique and miasma nodes.
Try breaking through using a technique.
Will do. Okay.
Now we can move forward.
Simple as that. Someone's angry. Well, this one is in the way.
Another obstacle. Yep.
Don't like my positioning right now. Get me out of that corner.
Cut through darkness. Yep. What's this? Huh? All right, let's keep going. Big Pan should be close by.
He sure is close.
I finally found you. Big Pun, your companions need you right now. We'll help you in battle. Let's go and support them.
No, I can't help you. When the looters came, I tried to wield my sword, but I immediately realized I was so scared that I couldn't even swing it. I'll only end up being more trouble for everyone. What use is someone with trembling hands on the battlefield?
So you don't want to save your friends? You just want to hide here forever and let them die alone?
Well,
Big Pun, I understand what you're going through. You're afraid of getting hurt, afraid of the enemy's attacks, but what you're actually most afraid of is your own strength. You haven't learned how to properly control your strength yet. Every time you do something, you deal devastating damage to others. That's why you're afraid that you'll eventually turn into a thrall or a monster if you keep using this power. That is what's bothering you deep down inside, right?
yes, that's right. When I first trained my swordsmanship, I never imagined that my sword could cut down an enemy so easily. Taking a life. Every time I fight, I'd always end up leaving a trail of bloodshed in my wake. I began to fear the sword in my hands, and I was also scared of the exhilaration I began to feel when fighting. I had a feeling that the sword would eventually turn me into a monster that only knows fighting. You two are right. I can't just leave my friends. But please, tell me, how can I get rid of this fear? I want the courage to keep fighting.
There's no need to get rid of this fear. You only need to keep this feeling in your heart and continue fighting.
Huh? But doesn't that...
Even though you're afraid of your own strength, you still want to use it to protect your friends. The fact that you're thinking that way proves that you already have courage. Even if your fear persists after you draw your sword, it's a reminder of how you must coexist with your own strength. You cannot let a desire for destruction take over. And I think that's something that many a swordmaster fail to do. There's nothing shameful about fearing battle. Rather, it's the proof that you've become a powerful swordmaster. Let your fear guide you to your future. I've experienced the same worries. Trust me.
So you mean fear is part of being a swordmaster?
Become the Fear Master. After listening to Xiaoguang, Big Pan falls into a long silence, as if trying to muster up the courage to make a decision. You quietly wait for his response, but he seems unable to convince himself. After a while, he remains silent.
By the way, those looters you were fighting didn't take proper anti-corruption measures, and have already been corrupted into Ethereals. Would you feel better fighting Ethereals rather than people?
Huh? Why didn't you say so? Then let's go help my friends.
The last hint of unease on Big Pan's face finally dissipates. Without saying a word, he starts running toward where his teammates are trapped. Can fight Ethereals just fine.
Finally got him to move. It's not easy to convince someone with nothing but words. Luckily, we're dealing with Ethereals instead of humans this time.
Xiaoguang, I have a question. Why did you insist on dragging him back to the battlefield? What does he have to do with that ethereal that doesn't move?
When I saw Avaris standing there, I suddenly remembered what Dad told my brother and me when we were little. A story of ancient swordmasters who were heroes. In the early days of Eridu, many mercenary brigades were deployed to explore new territory and eliminate roaming looters. Their work contributed greatly to the city's establishment. Once, a mercenary brigade clashed with a band of looters, and one of the looters unexpectedly turned into a large ethereal, putting the mercenaries in a tough situation. At this critical moment, a new mercenary recruit stood up and drew his sword to fight.
So we are reliving old stories then.
He defeated the ethereal on his own, and captured the remaining looters, achieving a great victory. After that, the sword-wielding mercenary grew braver and braver, and went on to become a renowned swordmaster in Eridu. And that's the story of none other than Big Pon of the Melt Iron Mercenaries, the one who beheaded Avaris and instantly became famous.
The early days of Eridu? That's a long time ago. You're saying Big Pan is actually someone from ancient history? How could that be? And what's happening now? It's just like in the story.
We might have to wait until we return to the temple and ask Shifu to fully understand the truth. After thinking back on that story, I've realized that we have to guide the situation now to the same outcome as in the story. Anyway, let's help him defeat that Avaris now. If I'm not mistaken, that should be our next target. Come on, let's face that big baddie who's got your teammates trapped.
All right. If you'll let me, I'd like to lend whatever strength I can. I won't fail, even without a sword.
Formidable enemy lies ahead. Want to adjust and enhance your abilities? I was trying to do that. Even if you didn't ask. Just a basic attack increase.
Honestly, I'm shaking like a leaf. But this time, I'm not backing down. My fear points where my blade should strike, and my sword follows where my heart leads.
Sword array.
I, Big Pan, the Melt Iron Merc, am a swordsman who's sworn to protect my comrades. Poor souls twisted into Ethereals. Forgive me for what I have to do.
I see edge. Frost glistens.
It's getting stronger!
Light brings the dawn.
What's this? The sword follows my will, and winds howl in the heavens! What's the heavens? Frost glistens!
He sure beheaded that, not us. The sword that appeared by the defeated high-risk Ethereal vanished. This must be the special sword Shifu mentioned, right? You absorbed it just now? Yeah, my body moved on its own, and afterward I felt something really strange. But don't worry, Junior. It didn't feel dangerous. Thank you both so much. If not for you, I might never have found the courage to wield the sword again. I never imagined my cowardly blade could one day become strong enough to protect others. That wasn't our doing. The moment you chose to lift your sword despite being afraid of it, you were already a swordmaster as good as anyone. I'll remember those words and keep swinging my sword with unwavering resolve. As long as my blade can still be of use, I'll keep fighting for my companions. We want to say more to Big Pan, but he suddenly freezes, and then he and the other mercenaries vanish in a burst of blinding light. The battlefield that has been so noisy just moments ago is now empty, leaving only the two of you. They vanished. What is going on with them? Big Pan's sword could be the one the Qingming sword absorbed earlier. Feels like we went on an adventure with him, yet we still don't understand what really happened. We'll have to ask Shifu about all of this. Let's head back for now. The lone path in the snow. Monkey's path. You're back. Yeshunguang, this aura you're giving up. Seems you found the first sword. Nicely done. Yeshunguang, come closer. After absorbing that sword, you felt something strange in your body, didn't you? How do you know? You only retrieved the sword. It hasn't fully merged with you yet, or formed the sword will you can command. Simply put, you still don't know how to refine it. I'll teach you how to use it now, so you can grow stronger. Hold out your hand. You can now upgrade your acquired abilities. Obtain the Sword Will Essence from the recent battle. It can be used to upgrade activated abilities. You can check the detailed comparison here. I see. And we can freely choose what to upgrade. Could just upgrade basic attack. Cooldown reduction, probably good. And we can get it back at any point. That's also good.
Well, does your body feel lighter now?
How do I describe it? It's like there's an energy surging inside.
Very good. With this, the sword you have retrieved has become sword will for you to use. Continue the trial until the Qingming sword opens the next gate for you.
Shifu.
I know what you wish to ask. After this experience, you have a better understanding of the essence of this realm now, yes?
Shifu, you mentioned before that no one could enter or leave this realm besides us. So those who appear here aren't real people, but rather echoes of those who once existed, right? I once encountered beings born from miasma called drowned ideals that are somewhat similar to the people here, yet different. The people here don't have what you'd call a true form.
And the owner of the sword we retrieved, Big Pon of the Melt Iron Mercenaries? I've read about him in a Swordmaster novel. He's a famed swordmaster of the city founding era. So in other words, there's no way he could still be alive. But why would he appear here in the form of our senior from real life? And both he and the others, it's like they're reenacting the entirety of that famous battle.
It's simple. He and I are simply vessels. Puppets created by the sword with miasma and hollow matter after accessing the owner's memories. Naturally, it would choose forms that the owner is familiar with. In essence, we are each just a sliver of a swordmaster's consciousness, recorded by the Qingming sword throughout its long history. This might be weird to say, but you're merely talking to slivers of personified memory. The Qingming sword has responded to your wishes, choosing the memories of a few famed swordmasters to shape into human form. Your task is to participate in and witness the moments where they overcame their limits. When they show you how their swords shine, their sword will fortify your power, pulling you closer to the Qingming sword. That is the trial, and the opportunity that the realm of swords has given you.
I see. Well, that makes our plan of action clear.
So, does that mean you're also a piece of a swordmaster's memory, Shifu?
It's a bit difficult to explain. You may simply think of me as your guide. Now, more importantly, a visitor arrived while you were away.
Following Shifu's gaze, you see a familiar figure walk out of the main hall not far off.
Might you also be lost travelers?
Huh? You're Senior Ye?
Shiyuan? Brother, what are you doing here?
Now look at his aura. Clearly he's also not real.
Senior? Brother? I'm sorry, but I think you must have mistaken me for someone else.
You instinctively called him senior by mistake. You pull Xiaoguang aside to discuss the current situation.
Xiaoguang? His appearance and attire still haven't changed from his senior disciple days at Yunque Summit. I think he must be just like Shifu and Big Pan, a famous swordmaster wearing Senior Ye's appearance.
Yeah, I think so too. I was just so surprised to see him just now that my mind blanked. Maybe he corresponds to one of the two remaining swords we need to find. Either way, let's ask him what's going on first.
Your discussion done, you both turn to the confused man with Senior Ye's face.
Sorry, we mistook you for someone we knew. Have you been traveling alone? Oh, and how should we refer to you?
It's a bit embarrassing, but I've forgotten my real name and identity. By the time I came to, I was already lost amidst the mountains in this realm. Thankfully, I ran into this Shifu and you two. Please, just call me Peregrine. If possible, would you allow me to lodge here for a while? Though my memories are hazy, I remember that I came here in search of something.
Peregrine. I've heard that name before in the stories Mom used to tell me and Shiyuan. We were right.
What are you two mumbling about? In any case, this place has not been maintained for a long time and isn't the most comfortable place to rest. So long as you don't mind, you may stay.
You have my gratitude. I can tell you three have more to discuss, so I won't disturb you any further. I shall take my leave and look around a bit.
Seeing that Shifu still has more to say, the man calling himself Peregrine leaves to give you privacy.
Well then, since you found the first sword, it's time I tell you about the remaining two. However, I imagine you've already guessed. The remaining two areas each hide an extraordinary sword.
The remaining 2 areas? But apart from the one we just went to, isn't there only one other area?
Do you recall the incomplete statue I pointed out to you in the main hall?
Yep. I kept having this sense of deja vu. Like I had seen that statue somewhere before.
Is that so? That's not surprising. In any case, both the final area and the monster that gave you trouble before are hidden behind that statue.
Behind the statue. So you mean, if we can break it, we can get to the third area?
It is not something that can be broken with brute force. Ye Shunguang, an ethereal that can temporarily steal your senses, will certainly continue to cause you trouble. While exploring, you should contemplate how to gain passage from the statue. As someone who was recognized by the Qingming sword, I'm sure you will succeed. Moving on, the Qingming sword has sensed your growth. The seal for the second area is likely to lift soon. It's getting late. Let's rest up and reconvene tomorrow.
As the sword wills.
As the sword wills indeed. No reason to wait. You too. Aren't you going to take a break? After a fight, you should focus on getting yourself sorted out. You still have the energy to explore this place, so we wanted to learn more about this mysterious realm. Shifu, what's this sword formation sculpture you are examining? I sensed an unfathomable power from it. Were you talking about this? Come to think of it, it's time I explain what it does. The fact that you managed to get your first sword proves you have some serious talent. This level of growth isn't enough for future battles. If you wish to journey the world with the Qingming sword, you'll face many ridiculously powerful enemies. Without dedicated training, you are destined for defeat. Now, back to business. This sword formation sculpture is an additional trial set up for you by the Qingming sword. Within this formation, the memories of every powerful foe encountered by the Qingming sword wielders throughout history have been sealed. So, I need to resonate with this sculpture, face them head on, and defeat them? If you want to become stronger, this is what you have to experience. I was planning to tell you about this after you'd rested. Since you asked, there's no need to keep it from you. However, it is still your choice. If you lack the fervor for battle, neither I nor the Qingming sword will force you into it. Well then, if you're ready for battle, touch this sword formation. I'm quite eager to see just how far you've honed your martial arts. Touch. Touch and go. This is a special trial set up by the Qingming sword specifically for its sword keeper. Complete the trial to earn rewards, including sword mastery. Each trial has different completion targets and stage environments. Once you're geared up and ready, go ahead and take on the challenge. Bang Boo, why are you not here? By default.
The fight's over for now. Since we've got some time, let's go ask Shifu about that sword array.
Hero's Frost. Radiant Cloud. Split the heavens. Judgment. Proceed.
A measure of steel slices the world through.
Well then, not so bad.
The line is drawn. Split the heavens. Radiant Cloud.
That was very quick. How long can we keep this up?
My blade cuts down evil. My spirit soars in the sky. Flash glistens. You split the heavens. Judgment. Premium support. The sword follows my will, and winds howl in the heavens. Kowtow's here.
Okay, this is how far we can keep this up, because the rest are not unlocked yet. Not sure if I'll record all of these, but hey, they're there. Now we have choices. You briefly tell Shifu about Xiaoguang learning about the trial. Ye Xiongguang, looks like you've already looked into these trials left behind by the Qinming sword. If you wish to further hone your swordmanship, the Qinming sword will gradually sense your intentions and unlock more trials for you to challenge. Yeah, no matter how tough the enemy is, I'll give it my all. There's no need to be so nervous. I can clearly sense your resolve for combat through your blade. In any case, you really need to take a break now. A balance of work and rest is vital, even when it comes to combat. If there are changes to the Qinming sword, I'll let you know. Well, let's check on Peregrine.
We meet again. Did you rest well?
No rest was had.
Yeah, it's much more quiet here compared to New Eridu. It's really nice to relax. So, Mr. Peregrine, are you looking through the books here?
That's right. Though the study is covered in dust, there's a couple of ancient texts about swords. As I have nothing to do at the moment, I thought I might as well look through them. Perhaps they'll help jog my memory. So, are you two heading out today?
There's an area here that was just unsealed, so we're heading over to explore it.
I see. Truth be told, today I also plan to head to the area you previously explored. Earlier, I recalled what I was looking for. It was my sword that I've lost, though I know not where. If my lost sword is not there, I'll head to the area you're planning to explore today. If you require my help, please, just say the word.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Peregrine.
I hope you remember who I am next time. Well then, good luck to all of us today.
People's names are so hard to remember. You're here. You rest well? Yeah, even though we're in the Hollow, I don't feel much ether corruption no matter how long we stay. This place is truly amazing. This is a hidden realm, nothing like your regular space. If that's hard to wrap your head around, just think of it as one massive safe house. Back to business. As mentioned before, the seal in the second area of the hidden realm has already started to weaken. You can head to the second area to search for the next sword. Once you are ready, I'll break the seal for you. Go ahead. I've got some real drive there. Heads up, the moment you step into a new area, unpredictable changes might kick in that no one can see coming. Watch yourself. Shifu raises her hand and dispels the seal on the archway. In an instant, the clear sky turns dark with heavy clouds. Thunder and lightning crackle, and rain threatens to swallow the entire hidden realm. How inviting! Well, gotta follow the cat.
Not good enough. You should have trained harder. Again!
That voice. In that tiny frame. It's definitely Senior Fufu, right? But why does she look so intense today?
She also sounded
Let's hurry and
intense.
see what's going on. Where's the ice?
That's the angriest Fufu I've ever heard. You defeated the Ethereals, go through the archway and attempt to find the girl who looks like you, Fufu. As you're looking around, sharp claws suddenly come pouncing toward you.
Watch out, Belle!
Xiao Guang quickly activates the sword case, blocking the ambush.
Who are you people? And why are you following me?
She looks exactly like Senior Fufu, but way more fierce. Definitely not someone you'd want to mess with.
Staying silent? You're looking down on me. Enough talk then! That you trespassed here shows your ill intent. Draw your sword!
Wait! We're sorry. We didn't come here with ill intentions, and we swear we're not bad people. We just saw you fighting here and wanted to talk.
Very well. I feel no malice from you. This is a secret Tiger Thyran training area. How did you two get in?
Isn't this the Qingming realm? What's with this Tiger Thyran training area? Looks like we've been pulled into her story. Guess we'll just have to play along for now. We meant no offense. We're an investigator and a proxy who stumbled upon this place by accident, and we're currently trying to find a way out. There's a lot of ethereals around, so mind if we tag along? Safety in numbers, right?
You're lost? Simply turn back the way you came and keep walking along the path. Even if you can't get out, you will likely run into my kin. they can guide you. I still have important matters to attend to. I've no time to play tour guide and bodyguard for you. If you run into other Tiger Thyrans, tell them that Grim Tiger has given the order to escort you out. Well then, farewell.
Well, things are looking grim.
Grim Tiger?
What? You've heard that name before. It isn't my real name. Simply a title I use to keep evildoers in check. You are no evildoer, so there is no need to fear me. I must be going. Don't delay me any further.
The cold little tiger Thyran, calling herself Grim Tiger, vanishes into the pouring rain.
Junior, I've heard the name Grim Tiger from Senior Fufu when we sparred before. According to her, Grim Tiger was a famous, powerful Tiger Thyran who was active decades ago. Senior Fufu's own Tiger 7 forms comes from Grim Tiger's martial arts techniques, combined with Yunquei Summit's techniques.
A decade and decades ago is very different. I'll believe the voice acting here.
So she's from over a decade ago. The timelines jumped way back. Sounds like she's the wielder of the second blade.
I should have paid attention to Senior Fufu when she told me about her legendary stories. Why was I zoning out at Senior Fufu's soft, fluffy tail? I have no idea how the story will unfold now.
You are forgiven.
Anyway, let's catch up to her and see what happens next.
Master Grim Tiger.
That look on your face. You're totally thinking what I'm thinking, right? With a name like that, that master's gotta be pretty fierce and intimidating.
But with Senior Fufu's adorable face, it's impossible to take her seriously.
Also, your own tail is adorable enough. So you are not one to talk.
Can't even take down something this weak with all your fancy kung fu. Now move! I'll show you how it's done!
Instead, I can't keep fighting. Even if we make it past this thing, we'll never clear the deeper trials.
Enough talking! Focus on the fight!
Radiant cloud!
Not what I wanted. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You say. Could I have gotten that?
Got a trace.
Oh, it's one of these. Wait a minute. Moonrise over the pines, young tiger. Not even need to fight for it. Also don't need to fight for this.
Mind and body as one.
So many treasures just lying around.
There's no way we can defeat it. Let's just give up.
If you came all the way here just to whine, you might as well crawl back home and hide under your blanket. Get up. We're not done yet.
No, that Ethereal from earlier already broke one of my arms. I really can't keep fighting anymore. Look, the others are in bad shape too. It's not just me.
That's what happens when you skip your training. Right now is when we decide the fate of our clan. Or do you plan to let those short-sighted fools run everything?
But maybe they're right. If this is all the strength we'll ever get as Tiger Thyrans, maybe taking that power isn't so bad after all. Unless we can stay away from the Hollows.
Coward. Backing down at a time like this? Look me in the eye and say that again!
Stop right there. I don't know what's going on, but you two need to calm down.
You're the ones who were wandering around here earlier. Didn't I tell you not to get in my way? I already showed you the path out. Why are you still tailing me?
Or just a little worried about you. Would you mind telling us about what happened? Maybe we can help.
This is an internal matter among our clan. It has nothing to do with you. Stop asking.
The Tigerbane Bell. It's all because of the Tigerbane Bell.
Hey! Keep your mouth shut!
The Tigerbane Bell? I've heard of that name from a Tiger Thyran I know. It's a forbidden artifact, one that gains power by devouring its own kin. Is that right?
So some big mouth just couldn't keep a secret? Even that information got out?
The bell was made long ago by one of our ancestors. They were inspired by the Void Hunter's weapons and wanted to create something that could give our clan a power that could rival theirs. But for some reason, the finished bell carried a flaw none of the Void Hunter's weapons had. It could only be activated if we sacrificed one of our own. From the moment it was created, it's been sealed away.
I'm not sure if you can say that none of the Void Hunter's weapons have flaws like that. They seem to also have quite the drawbacks.
But hollow disasters in Eridu have been getting worse lately. For us Tiger Thyrans who go in and out of the hollows all the time, it's a terrible sign. Some elders say the next calamity is near. Although our numbers are growing, we still don't have enough power to fight against what's to come. So they are considering reactivating the Tigerbane Bell.
How can someone do that? But still, why do you have to come here to solve the problem? This is the training grounds for Tiger Thyrans, right?
Do I really have to spell it out for you? The ones who oppose the reactivation of the bell made a deal with the ones who want to use it. If we can prove the Tiger Thyrans can get stronger without the bell, they'll drop the whole idea. That's why we're taking on these trials.
But you keep fighting alone. You even threw your best sword into the deepest part of the training grounds. How are we supposed to beat that final Ethereal without it?
We have to shut those supporters up for good. If I used my sword or relied on anyone else, they'd find excuses to drag this out even longer.
But think about it. You're the strongest of us all, and even you failed 6 times. This is your 7th try. Just look at all of your injuries. Is it possible that we just don't have what it takes to protect ourselves without the help of something powerful like the bell?
If you've come to think that as well, just take the intruders and leave. I can handle the fight on my own.
A look of disappointment crosses Grim Tiger's face. Without a word, she turns around and runs into the distance, disappearing into the rain. Her fellow Tiger Thyran stands there in dejection, unsure what to do.
Junior, did you hear Grim Tiger left her best sword in the deepest parts of this place? Maybe that's the sword we're looking for. Let's try to catch up to her.
Yeah, that sounded pretty obvious, Ye Shunguang. She also talked about what sounded like the final boss of this path. So we definitely need to go this way.
I must become stronger.
Wait, I get that you're desperate, but pushing yourself like this, it's too much.
That's a lot of notes. this might be leading
Could
to
you
that
just stop and
map
talk to
reveal.
us for a minute? Maybe we can help you.
No time for that. Besides, I've got to prove I can handle this on my own. I don't need anyone's help.
Yep, nobody's help needed. Mostly just doing things in order, I guess. Surely there's a reason they are in the order they are. Hi there.
A measure of steel slices the world through. What the heavens? Radiant cloud. The Yeshun is Yun Kuei Summit, breaking all illusions. The line is drawn. What the heavens? From bosoms. Found you. Here I frost. What the heavens? Frost bosoms. Light brings the dawn.
Just like that, she's gone. Let's follow her.
Wait, can we stop here for a moment?
Are we gonna do this the same way, all three paths?
When Grim Tiger was fighting just now, I noticed her looking into the distance from time to time. It seems like she was keeping an eye on the weather and landscape.
Spoilers, it's rain.
If what Shifu said is true, the weather here is a direct reflection of the Swordmaster's mood. Could there also be a storm in the heart of Grim Tiger?
She said if she couldn't gain her kin's recognition, then the Tigerbane Bell might be used again. That's enough to make anyone's mood as grim as the storm.
No. What I'm sensing isn't just a grim mood. It's more of a darkness that is about to blur everyone's vision, causing her not to be able to see the goal ahead, where her companions are, and what's at the end of that road. I think she may have created this rain for herself, through her desire for power. And in this rain, she no longer needs to think about these things. It doesn't matter if she gets lost, as long as she keeps fighting.
But that would never be the right choice. Countless people have lost their minds, consumed by the thirst for power.
If the body wielding the sword isn't strong enough, protecting companions and eradicating evil is only a pipe dream. I feel the same way when facing overwhelming enemies. I must do everything I can to become stronger. Otherwise, I won't be able to protect you. Or
Xiaogong, you don't have to carry these burdens all by yourself.
I understand. Junior, thanks to you, I don't have such self-righteous thoughts anymore. If the reason you wield your blade is to protect others, then the moment you turn your back on your companions is when you lose the right to be a swordmaster. I hope that, as a fellow swordmaster, Grim Tiger can also realize this. There are always companions watching and waiting for her in the direction of her blade. We can't let her stray further and lose sight of what really matters. Her heart. That's why we have to catch up with her as soon as possible.
Gotta learn to emphasize with all of these past warriors.
So many Ethereals here. Are they all from Grim Tiger?
That voice. It's...
Oh, hi.
You two, this way! Please, hurry!
Phew. Ah, you two. You finally made it. Peregrine, what brought you here? Are all these slain Ethereals you're doing? Yes. You two said you could handle any unexpected situation, but I think the Ethereals here are highly dangerous. There's strength in numbers. I couldn't help but come and lend a hand. I've cleared out all the Ethereals here. It's amazing. I can't remember anything else. Only the sensation of battle feels alive in my veins. If you don't mind, please allow me to tag along. After sitting in the study reading for so long, I could use the chance to move around. Did you find your sword? Thank you, Mr. Peregrine. You still haven't recovered your memories. You don't even have your sword. Fighting like this is risky. Leave the combat to me. I understand your concern, but my body still remembers the motions from fighting countless Ethereals. When it comes to protecting you, I should still be able to help. Thanks for the thought, but having Xiaoguang here is enough. Is that so? This place might be more dangerous than you imagine. I can't help but worry. You might not be too familiar with combat yet. I've studied magic techniques for years, and while I may not be an expert, I can definitely hold my own in a fight. No, I might not be too familiar with combat yet. There's no need to worry too much about us. Alright, since you both insist. I guess you don't need me hovering around all the time. I'll scout ahead. If there's any trouble up front, I'll take care of it for you. The Peregrine hesitates for a moment, then bows and leaves. He still seems unsure about Xiaoguang's abilities. Why are you calling him the Peregrine? Yeah, it should be Mr. Peregrine. Seems a little too worried. Let's keep moving forward. A sudden roar from an Ethereal echoes nearby. I see we still have some stragglers. Get out of the way.
Let's finish this quickly. My blade cuts down evil. My spirit soars in the sky. Split the heavens. Frost glistens.
I finished that quickly. Yep, this did lead to this.
Guess we'll have to find a way through the maze. Don't worry, leave it to me.
Stuff, so much of it. One of these is a crab. You two, I've been waiting here this whole time. Did something happen? A few Ethereals slipped past. What? I didn't clear out all the roaming threats. Were you caught by them? Don't worry, Xiaoguang handled all of them. There was like one. I see. Well, since you're both standing here, the Ethereals clearly didn't hurt you. Looks like you weren't exaggerating. You really do have remarkable combat skills. But there are obstacles you can't overcome with strength alone. Those mini cargo trucks in front of us are a perfect example. On my way here, I ran into an injured Fyron woman. She said this place was their trial grounds, right? So this must be part of the trial too. You mean... Most of these mini cargo trucks are probably disguised Ethereals called Fisher Crabs. You opened the wrong one, they'll attack. My guess is right, only one of these mini cargo trucks is real. Find it. The seal here should release automatically. Actually, I know how to tell a Fisher Crab from a mini cargo truck. Mr. Peregrine, your thinking is so clear, so we just need to find the mini cargo truck, whose side light isn't constantly green, right? Wait, you know how to tell them apart? I did not know that. Yes, I fell into a Fisher Crab trap once while investigating the hollow. To avoid repeating that, I made sure to study their habits and characteristics. I see, and I guess there's nothing I can contribute here. Mr. Peregrine, please don't say that. You've already helped us a lot. There's something else we'd like to ask of you. Peregrine looks a bit down, wanting to find something he could help with. Xiaoguang secretly shoots you a pleading look. That Fyron you just met, can you bring her here? Junior's right. We might need her help to talk some sense into a certain someone, but she's injured now and probably can't make it here on her own. Could you help us bring her over? Alright, sure thing. I'll make sure she's safe, and in return you two better watch out and don't get hurt. Peregrine nods and heads off in the direction as before. Now, it's time to deal with those mini cargo trucks. Only one truck is the right one. Let's hope Xiaoguang's method works in identifying them. Green, green, red. But if only one of them is real, why are 2 green and 1 red? Or did I misunderstand? I might have misunderstood. Maybe the red one is the real one.
The sword follows my will and wins power in the heavens! You... Split the heavens!
Time to strike now.
Frost glistens! Icy edge. Radiant cloud. Split the heavens.
Yes. It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes sometimes. The Fisher Crab and Mini Cargo Truck do look pretty similar. Junior, what are you talking about? I can't understand a word you're saying. You know, finding a landmine and detonating it also counts as clearing mines, right? What just happened follows the same logic. Got that? Got it. I promise I won't tell anyone else. That's right. Just follow my instructions. Well, that worked out. Not gonna talk to you. Not interested. The girl who calls herself the Grim Tiger is standing there exhausted. You can see several recent wounds marking her body. It's not hard to deduce that this is the last of the trials that the Firans were talking about. She had just entered and was defeated, with no choice but to retreat.
So you followed me all the way here. I have to admit, you're persistent.
Grim Tiger, you won't be able to pass this trial if you fight alone. Let us help you face this final test.
I appreciate you wanting to help after hearing about the Tiger Bane Bell. But what I need is strength, not help from others. Only when I have the strength to silence everyone myself will my views be accepted. The Tiger Bane Bell is a forbidden weapon that should never be used again. Everything else is meaningless.
So the one who once took up arms for her fellow Tiger Thyrans now thinks even her companions don't matter?
Fancy words mean nothing. Only results will convince the elders of our Tiger Clan. I don't expect outsiders like you to understand my feelings. But don't try to persuade me otherwise.
Junior Bell is right. If the path you take is contrary to your original goal, then it's definitely not the right path. Fighting is the only thing you can see now. Everything else will become a foothold for them, including your Tiger Thyran kin. In your heart, you've resented them many times for holding you back, haven't you?
I can see it in your eyes. You crave strength just as much as I do. Since we're after the same thing, what's the point of all this talk?
Yes, we are just like you. We all want to be stronger. Otherwise, you won't be able to protect the things you cherish. or your companions.
Xiao Guang suddenly grabs your hand. You gently grip her hand in response.
But I know this for sure. I can become stronger with her by my side. If you still remember how you felt when you fought alongside your companions, then you should understand what I mean. The path that lets you overcome everything won't be as blurred as this rain. At the very least, you'll be able to see your true feelings right beside you.
Maybe you're right. All I wanted was to crush everything in my way with overwhelming strength. But that doesn't seem to be my style at all.
Grim Tiger seems to be moved and lowers her head in disappointment. Although she doesn't say anything, you can still feel her regret for abandoning her companions on the battlefield. But then, you hear footsteps behind you.
Hey, you two! I've brought you that tiger thyron you mentioned.
Express delivery.
Grim Tiger, are you okay? I'm sorry. I wanted to catch up with you, but I couldn't handle those ethereals. Luckily, this kind-hearted gentleman escorted me here.
What are you doing?
Sorry. I must have disappointed you. We were on the same side, but I gave up hope. We practiced martial arts together and swore to protect our people. I never forgot that promise. If possible, please let me fight by your side again, Grim Tiger.
There's no way you can keep fighting with your injuries. Let's forget about taking on the trial together for now. Next time? No, from today on, I'll be trusting you with my life in every battle.
All right, you have a deal.
Thank you for your help, strangers. As you can see, I've abandoned my sword. And at this stage, I won't be able to pass the trial alone. Could you lend me a hand?
Of course. Looks like you've figured out where you should go now.
I'll stay here and protect the wounded tiger thyron. Please, don't worry. Just focus on the battle.
To be honest, I'm not sure if this is the best for the future of our kin. But the moment I decided to fight alongside these companions of mine, I felt a lot better.
Only together we are strong.
Now, let's use this positive energy to teach that Ethereal a lesson!
After upgrading a bit. Yes, I know. Didn't get a preview of what this enemy will be. Oh hey, another basic attack increase right before the battle.
Teaming up with others may not prove that I can handle these monsters alone. But at least it shows that I never forgot what my sword is meant to protect. I'll always fight side by side with my kin and my friends, whether it's battling Ethereals or the ominous Tigerbane Bell. So don't you dare underestimate our strength. These lives are not yours to take.
A measure of steel slices the world through. Radiant cloud. Frost flippin'. Let this sword array send you away.
Easy peasy. After the Ethereal falls and the second sword appears, Xiao Guang absorbs it without hesitation. Once the battle is over, everyone regroups. We did it! Grim Tiger, we've passed the trial. Keep your voices down, you're hurting my ears. You're right. Now that the storm has cleared, we really did defeat the Ethereal. Thank you. Without your help, I wouldn't have been able to do this on my own. We only gave you a little push. You've always known which way your sword should point and what you are fighting for, so I'm sure you can get through this trial. Don't make a big deal out of it. It's embarrassing. Anyway, now I can bargain with those who want to ring the Tigerbane bell. At least I've proven power doesn't have to come at others' expense. I'll go with you and talk to those stubborn old men too, even if it means falling out with them. I'll stand by you. You're being melodramatic. Negotiations don't need to turn hostile. They want to protect their people. We want the same thing. By the way, what happened to that well-mannered man who brought you here? The fight is over. Where did he go? He watched the whole battle from the side, then slipped away quietly. He asked me to tell you he'd return to the main hall. Mr. Peregrine, did something urgent come up? Xiaoguang's question goes unanswered. Like Big Pan, Grim Tiger and her kin freeze mid-motion and vanish in a flash of light. They are gone too. So the Swordmaster Grim Tiger's tale ends here for now. I want to know what happens next. Me too. I imagine she continued on as the Fyren's greatest warrior. I should have paid more attention when Senior Fufu told the story. Anyway, let's head back to the main hall. I'm a bit worried about Mr. Peregrine. If we leave now, we might still catch up with him. Let us go. Moonrise over the pines, Grim Tiger. Don't think I'm not seeing you. Don't think I'm not seeing you. This one is red. Does that mean crab? No. I will never know what means crab. Okay, we did catch up with him before he got back. So, brother, are you gonna have a villain turn again? Mr. Peregrine, found you at last. What happened just now? Why did you slip away without a word? Ah, you two. Sorry for making you worry. Watching you fight stirs up some hazy memories, and I needed a moment to process them. Thanks for your concern. Did you remember something? Miss Shunguang is a lot more fierce and decisive in a fight than I imagined. Her combat skills might even surpass mine. I recall some defeats in battle. I guess I wasn't particularly strong before I lost my memories, maybe even rather powerless. I'm still just a rookie swordsman with a lot to learn, so please don't say that, Mr. Peregrine. You've helped us so much today. Sorry, I got a little carried away there. Anyway, your expression tells me that you've achieved what you set out to do. Congratulations. If you don't mind, let's head back to the main hall to rest. Oh, already back. Oh wow, things split up a lot here. You're back. Looks like you did well today. Perfect timing. Come see this. It's a small change brought on by your efforts. A statue that was just a vague outline has suddenly taken the shape of a monkey. Barely. I told you to find a way to make the sculpture open a path. Looks like you've taken the first step. Wait, this monkey looks oddly familiar. I feel like I've seen it before.
Monkey statue holding binoculars. I know where I've seen it before.
I remember now. At Swabian Temple's outer courtyard, on the left side facing the main gate, there's a statue with 3 monkeys. Both the structure and the look of the monkeys are identical to this one.
Swabian Temple?
That's where our sect is based in the Throne Quarter. Or, well, in the whole Wi-Fi. I never understood what that statue meant. Could it really be connected to some secret of the Qingming sword?
So there's one like this at the temple too. Not surprising. Every Yunquei summit base has one. It's a tradition set by the first High Preceptor. Anyway, looks like you've already solved one of the statue's puzzles without even realizing it. Congrats!
I wonder what we did to make this monkey show its true form. Is it because we've now fought enough battles?
Not everything's about fighting. Keep thinking that way and you'll become too obsessed. And a puzzle stops being a puzzle once you over-explain it. As for what the monkeys or the Qingming sword want to test you on, that's something you'll have to figure out yourself.
Junior, do you remember what the other 2 monkeys in the temple courtyard looked like?
Let me think. I remember one wearing headphones, and the other one holding a megaphone.
I see. I hear some sects follow the rule of see no evil, hear no evil, speak no evil, to stay focused in training. Looks like we flipped that around at Yunquei Summit. The seeing monkey went back in place without us even noticing. What about hearing and speaking? This is tricky. Please excuse me, everyone. I think we might be able to find some useful information in the study here. I'll have a quick look and let you know if I find anything.
The man who calls himself Peregrine leaves the main hall with great interest and disappears into the study while Shifu stretches lazily before wandering off into the courtyard.
Why are they even more into this than we are? He's kind of like my brother. Once he decides on something, he dives right in.
So, the second sword has also turned into Sword Will and has been reclaimed. One last sword to go now, and it's hidden behind this statue.
Yeah, we'll be able to know how to suppress the Qingming sword's corruption.
Don't worry, Xiaoguang. Just like before, we've come this far together, and whatever lies ahead, I'll face it with you. We're now living through the stories of other swordmasters, witnessing the choices they made. I'm sure their courage will become ours too, giving us strength while we walk our own path.
Thank you, Junior. No matter what answer the Qingming sword will give me in the end, I'm ready to face it. For now, let's rest. We'll need our strength for what comes next.
Meanwhile, in the study nearby...
So, you wanted to see me. What for?
Shifu, you're still hiding something, aren't you? From me and from them? Secrets about this place? And who you really are?
You're sharp, young one. Looks like I made a mistake letting you poke around this study.
So I was right about it. In that case, I have a favor to ask.
I might have been wrong about who gets the villain turn here. I guess we've reached a new stage in our exploration here. Hey Junior, if we double check our current progress, we haven't missed anything, right? Let's check. Oh, more upgrade. Now what seemed like a good thing to upgrade? I mean, more defense reduction doesn't sound bad. Why not? Monkey see, monkey do.
What exactly do the other two monkeys mean?
There's no rush if you don't know where to start. The weather's nice today. Why not take a short break and play a few rounds of chess with me?
What are you up to, Xiaoguang? Still trying to crack the puzzle of the statue?
You're here, Junior. To move forward, we have to get past this statue first. So I've just begun trying to figure out what it might mean.
Just begun, huh? Does just mean 6 hours ago?
Shifu, I thought you agreed not to tell.
Let me help. If the puzzle was really that easy to crack, you folks at Yunquei Summit would have figured out its purpose long ago.
As soon as you finish speaking, a figure rushes into the temple main hall.
I know what's going on. Everyone, I know how to solve this statue's puzzle now.
Well, thanks for doing it for us then.
Mr. Peregrine? Those dark circles under your eyes. Don't tell me you pulled an all-nighter trying to solve the puzzle.
I just got caught up in the old texts and lost track of time until morning. Anyway, back to the point. I found this passage in the records of Yunquei Summit. Those who wield the Qingming sword see the cause, hear the effect, and gather the heart that binds them. In a different book, I found text that says, "The heavens shift in pursuit of cause. The earth rumbles in response to effect. All causes and effects align before the sword and are drawn into one's heart." Shifu once mentioned that you saw changes in the weather before. Is that true?
Yeah. Sometimes I just can't help stopping to watch when the weather changes. For some reason, it feels like I can sense the resolve of those who fought before us.
I believe that's what it means by the heavens shift in pursuit of cause. In the same vein, the earth rumbles in response to effect must be the next clue.
That makes sense. But is there any object that can make the ground rumble?
A bell. Come to think of it, there were bells in the previous two areas as well. They're probably the loudest things around here.
Exactly. I searched every corner of this place. Those two bells fit the description perfectly. If I'm not mistaken, the next step of the puzzle will only be revealed after we ring the bells.
Bell, make a ringing sound.
You managed to figure all that out on your own. Interesting. Whether your theories are correct or not, I'll leave it to you to find out.
Huh? But I was just starting to get somewhere. We've already made so much progress. Forget it. This isn't the time to complain. Let's go check those bells right away!
There's a bell to investigate in each of the two areas. Let's decide which side to check out first. Well, let's go in reverse order then. Seems like the more unusual way of doing things.
There's still quite a distance to the bell. Let's be extra careful. There could be ethereals along the way.
Even going the area backwards. Maybe we'll find the cursed tiger bell.
Mind and body as one.
Moonrise over the pines. Bright moon.
I got a trace.
Found a dog. Is that a bell? Can we ring it?
I see ash. Radiant cloud.
I rung it all right. I guess we can just get through here, huh? I can just jump down here. Oh, but that might be an option. A very easy option. Song of the Qingming Sword. Full moon, more moon. And there's the bell. An ancient bronze bell stands quietly in the corner, so unassuming you might not even notice it's there. Try tapping it.
What's happening?
Bad things.
The space around here is shifting. I've never seen anything like it.
The Hollow's expanding faster than ever. Eridu's really gonna be destroyed.
The disaster's finally here. I told you! There's no chance of survival without using the Tiger Bane Bell!
Shut your mouth! It's because we refused to use that thing that we've kept our pride and lived as a people till now. Yeah.
It's all pointless. We're going to die here anyway. But you're not wrong. All those years without using that cursed thing weren't so bad in the end. What about Grim Tiger? Is she still alive?
She went running off with her sword to save people. Said she'd get our children out to safety, even if it cost her life. So, in the end, we still can't overcome the Hollow with all our training. Guess I'll go join her and protect the children. They'll be our kinsfolk.
I don't want to end the battle before the dialogue is over. What we just heard was... I think it's the history restored by the Qingming Sword. Must be Grim Tiger's ending. Oh good, we do get a conclusion to the stories. And what we just heard, this must have happened when the old capital fell. Got a lot to say, but let's focus on our next move for now.
There's still quite a distance to the bell. Let's be extra careful. There could be Ethereals along the way.
There would never be Ethereals on the way. Who would ever think that? There might be upgrades on the way. 2, in fact. There might be Ethereals on the way, no? It's just a bell right here. Well, there will be Ethereals inside, I'm sure.
What's happening?
The space around here is shifting. I've never seen anything like it.
Commander, are we really doing this? After all these years, Big Pond has saved us so many times.
I know that. Think carefully. This peaceful era has no place for someone like him. His swordsmanship is on a completely different level. The higher-ups don't want him to become a problem later on. You feel it too, right? Just imagine if one day he turned from ally to enemy. It would be terrifying.
Even so, just leaving him in the hollow like that feels so...
You really think someone as strong as him would die so easily? I've thought this through. I feel bad too, of course. If we want to keep our place in the newly built Eridu, we have to follow orders. Next time there's a mission in the Hollow, you can be the one to tell him.
Ended that a bit too quickly, I think, but I think we got the gist. They are going to betray Pan. What we just heard was... must be the history restored by the Qingming sword. I'm afraid that's the end for Big Pan. The ending... Is it about disappearing alone into the hollow? Let's keep moving. Oh, now there's enemies all over. Oh, yes, we are dealing with those. Yes, we are not dealing with those.
Not bad. Congratulations. You've taken another step forward. This monkey that just appeared is proof of it.
2 monkeys down, 1 to go. Well done, Ye Shunguang. Reductions about the bell ringing were correct. The Qingming sword must have conveyed some information to you as a reward for solving the puzzle. What are your thoughts about it? Hey, are you even listening to me? She's taken aback by some bad news. Must be because I witnessed how those two ended up. Both Big Pan and Grim Tiger's endings were... Sorry, I was just thinking about something. I'm fine.
Look! The monkey with the headphones just appeared! To see the growth of other sword masters with my own eyes. To hear their final cries with my own ears. Is that the purpose of these puzzles? This is the fate of those who wield this sword. Qingming sword. Is that what you've been trying to tell me?
It's so sad. I never could have thought their stories would end up like that. Even after overcoming their inner demons, they still lost everything. One, their companions. The other, their kin.
Yes, fate was cruel to them. But I think, even if they could choose again, they'd still take the same path.
What makes you think that, Xiaoguang?
I'm just guessing. But to me, a sword wielder's resolve doesn't come from how their story ends. I saw their fear and confusion, and the strength that let them fight through their uncertainties. That was the cause of their resolve. I also heard the echoes from their journey's end. Although their fate strayed far from what they once hoped for, their choices still changed the world in small ways. Cause and effect are never truly equal. If I drew my sword only to chase an outcome, then the sword will burning inside me right now would never be this alive. Their sword will existed only to carry out their convictions and the will of humankind itself. Even if the ending is bitter, a sword swung for one's heart will never be meaningless. And the Qingming sword, it holds the stories of countless swords, the memories of numerous sword masters. Maybe it isn't as cruel or heartless as we thought. The birth and fall of each swordmaster in Eridu's lengthy history are all merely fleeting moments. It alone bears witness to every shattered fragment, and it alone has the power to forge a world that belongs to the sword itself.
An interesting perspective. Then tell me, Ye Shunguang, after witnessing the causes and effects of other sword masters, have you found the resolve in your heart to wield the sword?
Yes, at first. I came here only to find a way to resist the Qingming sword's corruption. But inheriting it, that's the path I chose. And I don't want my journey to become a meaningless pursuit of mere survival. Even if it all ends with nothing, that's fine. I want to wield this sword for the people of New Eridu, for the countless sword masters before me who once shone brightly, and for everyone who walks this world without a blade in hand. I'll wield the collective will of those before me to carry out my own justice and duty. The Qingming sword's wielder was never meant to stand alone. These blazing sword wills stand with me. That is my sword will, the proof of the heart that guides my blade.
Xiao Guang speaks her heart with unwavering resolve. As she finishes her words, a blinding light suddenly flashes from the statue. When she opens her eyes again, the last monkey statue holding a megaphone appears. We heard evil, saw evil, and spoke evil.
This is the last monkey. Could it be that what you just said was accepted as the answer to the final puzzle?
No, I don't think there ever was a real puzzle or answer. The Qingming sword simply reflected everything it had seen and heard. It was its way of speaking to me. Maybe all it wanted was a wielder who wouldn't let down all the sword wills from the past.
And with that, you let me pass, right? Sure do. Hi there,
Since
big
you've
guy.
already come this far, allow me to lend a little help. And let me see how much you've grown since last time, Xiaoguang.
Okay, Shifu.
Show me how much you've grown. Gets hit immediately. And one more map reveal. Not much here. Not much at all.
It's Ethereal. It's the one that gave you such a hard time before. So, do you think you can take it down now?
The sword is no longer lost in doubt. I'll use my sword will to cleanse this place of evil. Disciple of Yunquei Summit, keeper of the Qingming sword, Ye Shunguang, ready for combat!
I mean, we would have won the first time if it didn't run away.
A measure of steel slices the world through!
I did it. My senses are intact, and I successfully defeated it. But I thought defeating it would make the final sword appear. Why isn't anything happening? Well, she's right here. Ye Shunguang, do you sense anything unusual in this area? I can sense an unstable force lurking in the area ahead. Mr. Peregrine, did you find any records of this in those ancient texts you read? Hey, Mr. Peregrine? Oh, never mind. She is not right here. He's right there. That young man didn't join us in combat, nor did he travel with us. If you're curious about what's up ahead, witness it with your own eyes. Oh, really? I always thought he was nearby. Let's move forward then. Well, guess he's betraying us after all. One way or another. Explosions like those.
The three of you arrived just in time. You didn't interfere with my absorption of the Sword Will's power, and you got to witness the moment I gained my new power.
Brother or not, why does it always end like this?
Mr. Peregrine? Why would you do something like this? No. Who exactly are you?
Junior, we thought the sword in the third area was tied to a swordmaster called the Peregrine, but it seems we were seriously wrong. Senior Inhu, Senior Fufu, every famed swordmaster we've encountered so far has taken on the face of someone we know. That made us fall into a pattern of assumption. But we've overlooked someone else who also has a familiar face and knows everything about mastering the sword arts, only because she claimed to be a guide of the Qingming sword. Shifu, you're the one we've been searching for in the third area, aren't you? You were also once a wielder of the Qingming sword.
That's right. You don't seem very surprised. Looks like you have already considered this possibility.
The extra fourth person, the one who intentionally borrowed the name Peregrine. Brother, no, Yashuren, is it really you?
Oh. It ends the same way because it is the same person.
I had a feeling it was you. Every time we had a real fight and I called you by your full name, you'd cover up your nerves with a cough like that.
Do you really have to call me out at a time like this, Xiaoguang?
You've always been a powerful swordmaster. Your body and soul have been the same from the start. But if it's true that no outsiders can enter this realm, then you're not the real Ye Shuyuan.
Correct. The real Ye Shuyan is probably wandering somewhere in New Eridu as we speak. I was born from the Qingming sword's power, a being that inherited his memories and personality.
So you've been pretending to have lost your memory this whole time? Since you've taken the sword we were searching for, what are you planning to do now?
No. At first, I couldn't remember anything. I only had a vague feeling that you all looked familiar. But as I read through the ancient tomes here and listened to your conversations, everything slowly started coming back to me. Yunkuei Summit, the Qingming sword, Shifu, Junior Belle, my only sister, and the curse that binds her. And then there's the truth. That I'm not the real Ye Shuyan, but merely the embodiment of his memories. I was disheartened for a while. But soon I realized that the real Ye Shuyan would never have been allowed to enter this realm. There are some things here that only an echo of memories like me can do.
Things like taking the 3 swords from us?
If gathering the 3 swords is your trial set by the Qingming sword, then if someone other than you, say me, were to gather them instead, what do you think would happen? I'll get straight to the point. Based on my own investigations, I believe the Qingming sword would acknowledge me as well. And if that happens, and the real Yeshuyan in the outside world would take your place as its new wielder.
Replacing Xiaoguang as the Qingming sword's successor? That's a crazy plan. Besides, you're just Senior Ye's memory. How could something like that even be possible?
He's asked me the same question before. The people in this realm aren't real, but their memories, personalities, and swordsmanship, all of it is identical to their true selves. And since the real Yeshuyan is still alive, his theory is plausible. Though, I only know slightly more about the Qingming sword than you do, so I can't be completely sure. Let's say there's a 70% chance?
He asked you about this before? But as a former wielder of the Qingming sword, would you really just let him go through with this plan?
Why not? Besides the 3 swords and their trials, the Qingming sword also chose to recreate your brother here. There must be a reason for that. And now it seems that he is your final trial. Just my own thoughts, but I've been watching you two from the start, and this all feels like a regular sibling spat. You should just have a fight, settle it, and no hard feelings after that.
Shifu, please don't add fuel to the fire. I can achieve my goal without hurting anyone. Anyway, I've explained everything. Xiaoguang, Junior Bell, release the sword will from the other 2 swords, okay? My body can withstand the Qingming sword's power just as well. I can absorb them safely.
How about no?
Brother, we talked so much during the last battle. I thought you understood and accepted my choice. I thought you had embarked on your own path.
That might be true for the real Yeshuyan. But people's obsessions are not so easily deterred. Not to mention that this is your only chance right now. Xiaoguang, I know you can't accept the idea of leaving the Qingming sword unclaimed. You fear it could bring disaster to the world. But only if I inherit it will it no longer cause disaster, and you won't get hurt. I understand your determination, but I still hope that this is the end that we aim to achieve. You'll be saving yourself and New Eridu from destruction.
Do you still remember what I told you, brother? From now on, let yourself be happy. You mentioned the future of New Eridu and me, but you didn't say anything about yourself.
Of course I remember. Are you saying that by making this decision in his place, I'm stealing the real Yeshuyan's happiness? I don't see it that way. If the real me were to wake up one day and find himself as the new wielder of the Qingming sword, he might feel uncertain at first. But I know in the end, he would thank me for everything I've done in this realm.
I'm sorry, brother. I thought I had already fully understood what you were thinking. Maybe after I leave this domain, I'll need to have a long talk with you in the real world.
Xiaoguang lowers her head, her face hidden in shadow. Then she takes a deep breath, lifts her gaze, and draws the Qingming sword.
Shifu was right. We should just fight, settle it, and have no hard feelings. Silly brother. If you want this sword, then you'll have to take it from me. Just like when you first started practicing the mystic arts and tried to get Banyue Shifu's prayer beads. You really thought you could do it.
Hey, enough! Are you seriously going to call me out like that in front of Junior Bell? Do you know how embarrassing it will be the next time I see her in the real world?
Well, too bad.
It's okay, Senior Ye. I'll just pretend I never heard that.
Forget it. After seeing what you've done here, I already had a feeling what your answer would be. But a once-in-a-lifetime chance to save you from the curse is right in front of me. There's no way I'm backing down. Shifu, Junior Bell, stand back. She's right. We'll sort this out with our swords, not our words.
You don't have to tell me. I wasn't planning on stepping in anyway. Come on, Belle.
The sword will I just absorbed has restored my strength to its peak. Don't think I'm going to be an easy target, Xiaoguang.
The harder the fight, the clearer you'll see my resolve. Draw your blade, brother!
But I still get my bunny.
To think of it, it feels like forever since we last fought with our minds intact. Then, you were still that kid who relied on me for everything.
You said it yourself. That was a long time ago. I'm not the same little girl anymore, brother. Stand aside. We already fought once when you were under control. And you lost that one.
Is that so? Then keep up that confidence and give it your all. If I were the real Yeshuyan, I probably wouldn't be so fixated on fighting you. The real Yeshuyan has already accepted that you'll always carry the Qingming sword. But that's not truly what Yeshuyan wants. My very existence proves it. Deep in my subconscious, I've always hated that sword. I've always waited for the day to finally be free of it.
I know. Because I met you here again. I realized that I can't ignore what's inside your thoughts. Your innermost feelings. Brother, does my growing up, my choices, make you uneasy? Or confused?
Why are you asking me that?
Didn't think this would just kill... Oh well. We'll never know why she's asking him that. You're talking too much during battles. I can't draw out a battle for that long without killing my opponent.
It's over, brother.
No. It's not over yet. I can still fight.
Yeshuyan can barely stand, yet he still tries to lift his sword. He staggers and all his strength is gone, unable to even grasp his blade.
Enough. Give up already. Even if you're just a memory, I don't want to keep fighting you anymore.
You found your own sword, Will, in front of that statue. But I still don't understand. Does every sword master need such a thing? I never believed any will was worth holding on to if it meant I had to turn a blind eye to your suffering. The truth is, I've known for a while now. Whether it's strength or willpower, you've long surpassed me. There's nothing left that I need to do in your place. You're perfectly capable of taking care of yourself. The you who once sought my protection is gone. I'm the one still stuck in place, clinging to the foolish dream that I could keep you safe with nothing but my own strength. By the time I realized it, you were already far beyond my reach. The only thing left I could do for you was to bear the curse in your stead. Xiaoguang, call me what you will. Stupid, stubborn, it doesn't matter. Just give me the last two swords. I can't let this one chance slip away. I can't live through the nightmare of losing you again.
This is the path I chose, and I'll fight for my own will. That's why I can't let you take my place. I'm sorry. You've always been so kind that, as your sister, I never really saw what was in your heart. I thought you had accepted my choice to inherit the Qingming sword without reservation. It wasn't until we crossed swords that I realized how much it hurt you to see me take up the Qingming sword. Somewhere along the way, we stopped understanding each other. Do you still remember my favorite osmanthus cakes from that one street corner shop? There was one time I secretly bought some for myself, and a thought crossed my mind. These cakes are so good. I wish I could share them with my brother. But thinking about it, that was something I liked. I realize now that I never actually knew what your favorite food was. Just like I never really knew what your hopes or dreams were. So today, I want to hear all about you, brother.
Osmanthus cakes are a little too sweet for me. I think I prefer egg yolk pastries.
I see. Then you'll have to bring a box of those the next time we eat together. I want to try them with you. And when that day comes, don't ever talk about dying in my place again. That's not the sword will you're meant to find, nor the path that could ever bring you happiness.
But Xiaoguang,
It's all right. You don't have to say anything. Whatever it is you're searching for, I know the road ahead won't be easy. But I believe in you. I know you won't lose yourself, and you'll find something new along the way. I know you will. Because you're my brother.
Is that so? Xiaoguang, in the end, I'm just a piece of memory. You should save those words for the real me when you get back. And see if you'll be like me. Completely powerless against you. You've grown so tall.
The memory of Ye Shiyuan softens his expression, and a peaceful smile spreads across his face. The wounds from the battle have made it impossible for him to maintain his form. He gives everyone a final wave before dissolving into shimmering light.
I finally got to see him truly smile. I wonder if he really let go.
Breaking out of that overprotective sibling phase isn't easy. I speak from experience. He probably just needs some time to figure it out. Anyway, Xiaoguang, you did well. Now, go turn the final sword into sword will. After that, you should gain further recognition from the Qingming sword. I'm curious myself to see what it'll give you. As for me, I am merely a memory fragment that exists in this place. My role here is done. This realm will probably hold for a while longer, but then it will be time for us to part ways.
Wait, about your true identity. Are you Ishu and Shifu's sister, Ijeong?
How did you figure that out?
Because you said you also had a protective sibling relationship.
It was just a hunch. I thought if you're the memory of a former Qingming sword wielder, then maybe you're Ijeong. Ishu and Shifu told me about you.
Just a hunch, huh? She really took in an interesting disciple. Now, I'd love to keep chatting with you all, but Belle, you should go with Xiaoguang and uncover the secrets the Qingming sword is trying to show you, while this realm still exists. Oh, and your Shifu. How is she doing these days?
She's doing great. She became the High Preceptor of Yunque's Summit, took in many disciples, including us, and spends her days helping the people of Weifei. She's the best Shifu we could ask for.
I see. I'm glad to hear that.
One more enhancement.
Something's up ahead!
That's the secret the Qingming sword wanted you to see. I hope it helps you somehow.
I'm ready. No matter what the answer turns out to be. Even if it's not the one I hoped for.
Didn't expect to see the other me again.
The path of Baiza is never walked alone. When fate shifts, shadow follows. Blessing and curse, light and dark, they are born together. One thought brings salvation, and another, damnation.
You're the other me? Is this the prophecy that Mr. Lu mentioned before?
I am both you and the Qingming sword itself. It is a blessing to see that you have realized the sword will in your heart. Congratulations. I know what you want to ask. It's a secret that countless people who once wielded the Qingming sword longed for. It is also the origin of my birth. The answer you seek, Swordkeeper, is hidden within the prophecy and paved on the path you've been on. The path of Baidza is never walked alone. The Qingming sword is never possessed by a single person.
If Baidza refers to my path so far, then... Wait, you mean all those sword masters I've encountered?
Memory is the fuel required to maintain my balance. If you can't provide endless fuel, then turn to the sword masters in the world for help. I will keep track of their existence and growth, just as you saw in this world of swords. They will become part of the sword will, and part of my strength. Traverse the world, witness the hearts of different sword masters, and capture more memories of the sword. This way, thousands of sword masters will become your companions, and the corruption of the Keeper will be slowed. This is the path that lies before you.
So this is how we can delay the sword's corruption on Xiaoguang. But that will only slow it down, right? Please, we need to know how to completely stop it.
The way to end it lies behind the door. You are far from qualified to reach beyond the door.
Beyond the door? What do you mean?
The shadow that claimed to be the Qingming sword doesn't have any time to inquire. She falls into silence before slowly disappearing. With the disappearance of the Qingming sword's shadow, your adventure is about to end. Do you wish to leave the Hidden Realm now, or do you want to take another look around to make sure there's nothing you've forgotten? There's many things left to do, treasures to find, but... The Hidden Realm formed by the Qingming sword can probably last for a while longer. However, after so many incidents, fatigue overtook your desire to explore further. Under Qiyang Shifu's watchful gaze, you and Xiaoguang find a gateway through the barrier that had mysteriously appeared. You two leave the Qingming realm. Before the others return, Xiaoguang and you reach an agreement. Everything you witnessed in the Hidden Realm was simply too incredible. Until you make further progress in your investigation, you decide to keep this as your little secret.
We're back. How should I put it? It almost feels like I just woke up from the most unbelievable dream.
Welcome home, Xiaoguang.
It's good to be back, Junior. Thank you for staying by my side through such an extraordinary journey. As long as you're with me, I feel like I have the courage to face anything.
Too bad we still couldn't find a clear solution in the realm to prevent the Qingming sword from harming its wielder.
That's alright. I think we still gained a lot from this journey. At least we now know the damage caused by the Qingming sword isn't beyond repair. I'll become stronger, and the next time I set foot in that hidden realm, I'll make the Qingming sword reveal its deepest secret.
Alright. When that time comes, I'll be right there by your side to witness it with you. I promise.
Just as the conversation comes to an end, several familiar figures step into the temple, following Xiaoguang's voice.
Junior Xiaoguang, when did you get back? And you didn't even say a word. If I'd known, I would have picked up more ingredients for dinner. We could have had a proper feast tonight.
Junior Xiaoguang! How was your first Void Hunter mission? Did everything go smoothly? Junior Belle is so sneaky. She got to spend all that time alone with you and hear the whole story I want to hear it too.
You guys, how is she supposed to answer with all of you talking over each other? Xiaoguang, was your first mission difficult? You didn't get hurt anywhere, did you? Let me use a technique to check on you, just in case.
Everyone, I'm back! I might be heading out again soon for the next mission. But before that, I want us all to have a proper meal together and talk about everything that's happened lately.
Everyone seems to be in such a good mood today. What happened?
Xiao Guang came back safe and sound. That's already something worth celebrating. But yeah, I do feel more relaxed today. Must be because I got the best night's sleep I've had in ages.
I had a great dream last night. I can't remember exactly what it was about, but it was this wild adventure that ended with an all-meat feast. I can still taste it.
It seems we all rested well. I did too. I even saw some people from the past in my dreams for the first time in many years. It was comforting. I suppose the sweet dreams charm technique I used last night worked. I should try it on the two of you later as well. Oh, by the way, Xiaoguang, a letter arrived this morning from Xuyan. It's for you.
Huh? My brother, he...
If he had something to say, he could have just sent it through Knock Knock, writing a whole letter instead. Don't you think that's kind of dramatic? Am I imagining things, or is Junior Shiyuan being all emo lately?
We've already received 17 banners of gratitude and 30 thank you letters from the people he helped on his journeys. Looks like he's been through quite a lot since he left.
I think it's a good sign that he decided to write to you. It means there are things he wants to tell you, words that can only be conveyed through ink and paper. Well then, would you like to open it now and read it?
No, not now. Just leave it in my room. I'll read it later. I don't know where he's been or what he's seen, but he's my brother. I think I can guess what he wanted to say. It's probably something simple yet special, like egg yolk pastries.
By the way, Belle, what did you send me on Knock Knock? It pinged while I was on a mission. When I opened it after I was done, all I saw was a bunch of gibberish. I'm sure I sent a coherent message. Why did Shifu receive gibberish? Was the transmission to the hidden realm disrupted? Well, did you send it while half asleep? Are you having nightmares lately? Or did your eye condition flare up again, making it hard to type properly? Come closer. Let me take a look and check for any anomalies. Physical discomfort is no small matter. It deserves proper attention. Thanks, Shifu, I'm fine. You seem unusually fired up today. What's that supposed to mean? Am I usually that unmotivated? But in my dream last night, I finally saw my long-departed sister after so long. I chatted with her about my life lately. Pay more attention to those around you, that's what she told me. So today, let me fulfill my duties as a Shifu a little more. I really don't want to hear her nagging about it the next time I see her. Just looking around if there's these two around, exactly. Let me see, for tonight's dinner I make 5 dishes and a soup. There will be both meat and veggie dishes. Xiaoguang's Void Hunter mission isn't easy, so I gotta make sure they eat well. You're so generous today. What are you talking about? I've always been super generous with those I know. Plus, I get to show off my prowess while shopping for ingredients today. I'm in such a great mood. Did something good happen? It was nothing really, just ran into some thugs shoving people about at the market. So I stepped in and taught them a lesson. Don't worry, I didn't go overboard. Didn't send them to the hospital or anything, just handed them over to public security. Nice work, you're always so reliable. Well, you're quite a sweet talker today. Since you've buttered me up so nicely, I'll give you an extra special treat tonight. Dinner. Having dinner with Xiao Guang and everyone else. Oh, what's wrong, Junior? You keep staring at me. Ah, is there something on my face? Shh, don't tell Shifu and Yinhu that I secretly spent the event funds on a basket of pork buns at Yumcha Sin. It's definitely our good old Fufu. Still as reassuring as ever. Oh, what's up with you? You're acting super weird today. And that look on your face just now? You were totally looking down on me. Junior, everything has come to an end for now. About what will happen to the Shinming realm. As Xiang Shifu said, the Shinming realm is fading away. I believe that hollow will soon return to its original state. I thought about visiting it again before it disappears, but definitely not right now. Right now, we should get some proper rest first. I guess we're on the same page about that. Well then, see you tomorrow, Junior. Still there. I mean, it has to be, if we want to explore and get all the treasure I decided to ignore. Junior, would you accompany me to the Shinming realm one more time? Of course, but is the Shinming realm still around? Since it's a space created by the Shinming sword, I can sense it gradually weakening, but it hasn't disappeared yet. You know how the hidden realm keeps adding all these trials that test my combat skills. Since I haven't received orders for the next Void Hunter mission yet, I was thinking maybe I should head over there and take on another challenge. As a Void Hunter, I still have a lot of room to grow. I want to become stronger, at least strong enough to be trusted and relied upon by everyone, just like Senior Miyabi and Yishu and Shifu. Be right by your side, let's roll! Great, if you come along I can chat with you during breaks, otherwise my mind might wander and I won't be able to focus. Alright, and I prepared something. What's wrong? Hang on, let's talk after I've passed the trial. Come on, let's get going. More trials? I thought we were done. Didn't expect you to come back here. The space seems to have lasted a little longer than I thought. I miss you, Yizhang Shifu. I was worried you'd be lonely here all by yourself. What's the point of talking to a memory? But so be it. Only you two can come and go in this place, and I've been quite bored. Having you two as disciples does make me feel more at ease. Alright, back to business. You didn't just come here to see me, did you? Yes, that's true. While we can still enter the hidden realm, we want to take on the trials here, by facing the powerful foes that swordmasters of past generations encountered. I'll make my blade sharper and stronger. I like your spirit, but listen up. Memories of powerful enemies will keep flooding back, one after another. This fight won't be some walk in the park. Better steel yourself, Xiao Guang. When you're ready, go ahead and touch those sword formation sculptures. I'll be right here if you want to chat, and take your mind off things between combat sessions. Complete Nightmare Gauntlet. This right. The Nightmare Gauntlet features special stage environments. You need to challenge powerful enemies consecutively within the time limit. Complete challenges to earn sword mastery and other rewards. Defeat as many enemies as you can and prove yourself. 180 seconds. Let's clean up.
Rapid flash! Evil retreats! Break the ice!
The lion's jaw.
Huh? Split the heavens! Dial 1 for complaints! Dial 2 for attack! Huh? I call this move Funny Slide Combo!
Here now!
Come on, don't you want to do your weird, funny move? There we go.
Cut through darkness!
Ring, ring, ring.
We'll be fine!
My blade cuts down evil. My spirit soars in the sky. Frost glistens.
The verdict is unforgivable!
The line is blocked.
Jojo's here! Hey, hi there!
A measure of steel slices the world through. Split the heavens. Let this sword array send you away.
Now, a robot.
Hello, hi,
The sword follows my will, and winds howl in the heavens. Radiant clouds. Light brings the dawn.
Forward! Turn around! My turn now? I'm gonna do my best!
Split the heavens. Split the heavens. My blade cuts down evil. My spirit soars in the sky. Frost glistens.
Oh, not gonna defeat this one.
Ethereal, shout for help!
But got all the things, so good. There's a lot of those left. You witness Xiaoguang's journey through numerous trials. After finishing the battle, you come to the stepped platform together, and she sits down with an excited face and starts chatting away. I did it, Junior. I really did it. I passed the trials set by the Qinming sword. I'm so happy for you, Xiaoguang. I knew you could do it all along. Yeah. The foes and trials faced by past sword keepers were truly formidable, but as long as I hold on to the idea of further honing my swordsmanship, I feel like I can grit my teeth and push through. Now that I've passed the trials, am I one step closer to becoming a seasoned swordmaster? Ow! Got off track there. How should I put this, Junior Bell? Thank you for keeping me company. Actually, while we are taking a break in the Hidden Realm, I made a pair of earrings. Would you like to have them? To be honest, I'm really happy that after becoming a void hunter, I could still share a secret adventure like this with you. Maybe in the future we'll go to different places and do different things for different reasons. But I want you to wear these earrings, because when you see them, you'll think of me. I'll always remember Xiaoguang. Yeah, it's a promise. And same here. I'll never forget you. Never. Got Ember Fire Serenity. Crimson flames condensed into sigils at your side. Whirling sword light keeps calamity at bay. That's the end of that. Let's go look at rewards. Song of the Shinming Sword, Swordkeeper. Trials End. Yeah, that's much upgrades to do. Swords scattered throughout this realm were forged from the lingering obsessions of mighty swordmasters. Break the seal to obtain the swordmaster's memories contained within. Gather different memories of these past swordmasters to piece together the complete story. Oh, I see. Different parts of the pictures. Are being collected. Yeah, complete the other trials. Do things in this area to gain sword mastery. Get the W engine and its upgrade materials. Well, the nightmare was easy enough to do. I was wondering if I need to level up some more for that, but guess not. So yeah, just need to do trials and collect memories. But that's not necessary for you to witness along me. Ah, I've searched almost everywhere around here. Where on earth did I leave my manuscript? Manuscript? I feel like I've seen something similar somewhere else. If I find it, I'll bring it to this elder. Much to do around here. Like, the map is full of stuff. So I won't be done here all that quick. But thanks for watching these Sword Seeker stories. See you next time for more Zenless Zone Zero.